All right, let's get real. Building wealth isn't some top secret strategy locked away in a vault. It's about clearing hurdles that most people trip over, then wonder why they're stuck in the same spot year after year. Sound familiar? Well, here's the kicker. These hurdles have been the same for 250 years. The game hasn't changed, but will you keep tripping or actually clear them and reach the other side? Stick around till the end and I'll reveal the 4 crucial steps that separate the rich from the rest. And trust me, you won't look at your bank account the same way after this. Oh, and before we dive in, hit that subscribe button because by the time we hit the 3rd step, you'll be asking yourself, why didn't I learn this sooner? Let's go. Okay, we've all done it, right? You buy something ridiculously overpriced because it looks cool or it's on sale. Then you tell yourself, I need this. It's like buying a treadmill, telling yourself it's going to change your life. Then it just becomes a $500 clothes rack. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. It's not just gym equipment that gets us in trouble. It's our thinking about money, too. We rationalize buying into get-rich-quick schemes or the shiny object that promises a shortcut to financial freedom. But the truth is, it's the basics, commitment, planning, and action that will get you there. But who wants to hear that when there's a new wealth hack making the rounds, right? When you violate common sense, you will pay the price. It's like when you ignore your mom's advice to eat your vegetables and wonder why you feel sluggish by 3 p.m. When it comes to wealth, if you ignore the basic principles, you'll find out the hard way. So, here's the deal. The wealth system that works today is the same one that worked 250 years ago. Yep, you heard me right. People back then were motivated by the same things we are today: fear, desire, and maybe a little greed. The details may have changed, but the game has stayed the same. So why does it still work? Because people haven't changed. But here's the catch. Most people don't even realize they're tripping on the same hurdles that people tripped on 250 years ago. It's just human nature. Let's talk about those hurdles. Imagine you're walking down the street, feeling good, and then, bam! You trip over something you didn't see coming. It's not just a little stumble, but something that throws you completely off balance. And that's what these hurdles do. They mess with your path to financial freedom. One of the biggest hurdles? Financial education. It's like going to a buffet without a clue what to pick, and before you know it, you've loaded your plate with way too much. There's no clear standard for financial advice, so how do you know what's real? People end up falling for the latest wealth-building secret, only to realize it's not about their wealth. It's about the person selling it. Who do you trust? How do you know what's legit in all this chaos? It's like trying to figure out if your life coach really knows their stuff, or if they just picked up a book on how to get rich in 30 days. Here's the catch. Everything you need to know is out there already. And it's too much. If you tried to buy every course or follow every so-called guru, you'd end up so lost in confusion that you'd never actually get started. Now, let's talk about what actually works. The real secret? Consistency. People want the flashy results right now. They want to wake up tomorrow and be a millionaire. But guess what? Building wealth isn't like hitting the jackpot on a slot machine. It's a long, slow, deliberate process. But those who stick to it are the ones who actually win. Think of this like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, right? You might not see results for a while, but once it picks up speed, it gets bigger and bigger. Wealth building is exactly the same. You need small, consistent wins paying off your debt, saving regularly, investing wisely. It's like adding bricks to a house. Each one may seem insignificant, but over time, you've built a solid foundation. And here's the crazy part. Those little wins, they'll motivate you to keep going. And before you know it, you'll have a snowball effect of wealth. It's all about the compound effect. The more you commit to these small actions, the more you'll see your financial picture changing. Not in a year, but in 5, 10, or 20 years. Start now, and you'll be surprised at what you'll have built in the next few years. It's the power of consistency. And it's often what separates the people who get rich and those who stay stuck. And speaking of consistency, let me tell you about someone who truly understood the power of slow and steady progress, even when no one else saw the value. There was a stock that everyone disliked. People thought it was a sinking ship, but Charlie Munger. Yeah, the guy who's been Warren Buffett's right-hand man for decades saw something others didn't. He studied this company for a long time, analyzing every piece of data, every report. He wasn't jumping on the latest trend or trying to get rich quick. No, Charlie knew it was going to take time. Now, here's the kicker. Charlie invested in this company when he was 99 years old. That's right, 99. People thought he was crazy. But here's the thing. He wasn't trying to make a quick buck. He was in it for the long haul. And the week before he died, this stock had doubled from the time he started investing. That's consistency. That's the power of patience. Most people would have thrown in the towel after a few years of losses. But Charlie kept going, sticking to his principles, even when everyone else doubted him. That's the mindset you need. Wealth doesn't come from chasing every shiny object. It comes from understanding the value of holding steady, even when the world around you is impatient for instant results. Here's the truth. Building wealth isn't some mystical secret. It's about doing the basics and doing them well. Things like commitment, planning, and taking consistent action. Simple, right? But most people don't do it properly. They're too busy hunting for shortcuts. Think of it like a chain. Your wealth system is only as strong as its weakest link. And for most people, one of those links is about to snap. But if you know what to do, and you do it right, you'll be one of the few who actually makes it. So, who do you want to be? One of the 99% who trip up and wonder why they're still stuck in the grind? Or the 1% who actually makes it? It's your choice. If you're ready to clear those hurdles and build the wealth you've always dreamed of, hit that subscribe button and keep watching. Why? Because there's a secret coming up that could change how you think about money forever. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Remember, wealth isn't for the lucky few. It's for those who are willing to do the work. Will you be one of them?